Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I did channel a message for you, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But I wanted to let you know that I've done a lot of soul searching, and I have decided that I really want to focus back in on what's going on with the moon every week and how can we use that, because I feel that the cycles are really important. And so we're going to be back to doing on Monday. We're going to do the moon report, and then I will continue to do the 9-card spread. That will be the monthly and the bi-monthly. And so you can look for those to come out on Thursdays. And I'm telling you that because YouTube has changed their algorithms, and you may not be being notified of what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So I wanted to give you a heads up. But thank you for connecting your energy with me. When I sit down to meditate, I write down the people's names that have commented over the past month, and I focus on their energy so that I can try to get messages for them, because they're the ones who seem to be, well, I could do it if I knew who likes, but I can't. So getting the thumbs up is great because it helps me. It connects our energy. I also add that in, but leaving me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, connects our energy, and it makes it easier for me to find messages for you. And so for what I saw for you, Libra, was interesting. It was just this big, bright, blindingly bright golden light. And it was pulsating. It was pulsating in and out and in and out. And I was like, is that the sun? I was trying to figure out, it was warm, and so I feel like it was the sun. It was like the source of life. It felt like the source of life, the source of creation or co-creation. I said, what is it? Their future's so bright they have to wear shades. And I was laughing about that because I was trying to figure out what it was. And then all of a sudden this door opened up, and the hallway was even brighter. I don't even know how that's possible because it seems so bright. And I'm like, oh, it really is your future so bright. You need to wear shades. It was this beautiful hallway, just so lit up, so light and so bright. And so this full moon that's happening on, and we're covering March 9th through the 15th. I didn't mention that, but there's this full moon that's happening on Sunday at the same time the Mercury is going direct. Okay. It's happening in your 12th house. Your 12th house of what are you dreaming about? What are your hopes, your goals, your dreams, your wishes, right? And so, and then on Tuesday, the moon is going to move into your house. And then on Wednesday, it moves into what is their house of what you value. I mean, on Thursday it does. And that is such beautiful energy that day for creating. And so I can't stress enough to you how important this week can be for you, for your future. What are you dreaming of? What do you want to create? What do you want to attract into your life? It's a supermoon. The supermoon pulls stuff in, and it attracts this energy to you. And if you can tap into by writing down, taking that action step, because this moon is supported, really supported by what's going on up there in Capricorn right now. And so you've got Mars, the action planet up there. You've got Jupiter, the planet of expansion. You've got the planet of transition with Pluto up there. And so transitioning your life, expanding and taking action. And so that first action step is actually just writing down what it is you want. Start there because it's a dream. It's a goal. It might feel a little nebulous. With the 12th house going on, it's kind of hard to say exactly what it is that you want, but it's very illuminated. And so write down what your big dream is. What is your big ask? And I really want to encourage you to write down what you're grateful for, because that also helps to raise your vibrational energy, because this is an attraction moon. And so it's going to really attract in. And so the higher your vibration is, the more you're going to attract in the higher vibrational energies to you. And so really utilizing this to create the kind of achievement that you want. What is it that you're trying to go for? What are you trying to create? It's beautiful energy. And we also have Uranus in Taurus, which is also in the stable, triangular, stable trine energy, right? And this is about a sudden surprise happening, but I think for you that it's going to be a good one, and it feels kind of monetary because it's over in Taurus, but it's also could be in your 7th house. That's your 7th house of partnerships. So that could be business, that could be personal, but look what you have coming up with this full moon, you have deservingness and you have raise or promotion. So the door's gonna open up and you have this, the future's so bright you have to wear shades. What is it that you want? It says congratulations on an increase in your abundance flow. You deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. What? These are great cards. What a great start. So then the moon is going to move on Tuesday into your sign. And this is difficult energy. It's in your signs. Sorry about that, Libra. But where all the other planets are lined up, the moon in Libra is kind of difficult energy. But it's a time for self-reflecting about your reputation, about where you've been, where you're going, what do you want, what brings you the joy and the pleasure in life. How do I not worry about what other people are thinking about me, but how can I reflect on what's important to me and who I am? Because this is in the house of you and what's important to you and what do you want to create and do in your life. And this, you have launching your journey. So big opportunities coming for you. It says, I am an intrepid traveler sailing forth into the universe. You are going places, whatever this is. Like, it could be an actual trip. I kind of doubt that many people are going to be doing that right now, but it could be an actual trip. It could be a change of job, a change of course and career. It could be, it could be in partnership with somebody in business or romantic. There's something going on that's huge happening for you. So this card keeps showing up on Thursday. So Thursday and Friday the 13th actually has really great energy. So don't let that freak you out this time. This is great energy. And this is where you put your dreams onto paper. If you haven't done it, this is in your second house of what you value. Self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, finances, material goods, what's important to you, right? So write that stuff down. It's really important. It's about finding the balance and finding the beauty and making the commitment to yourself to notice these things and to bring this dream out of the ethers and plant the seeds and really grow something here. So write it down and you have resilience. So even if you've been being knocked around a bit by life, this is the part where you stand back up. It isn't about how many times you get knocked down, right? It's about how many times you get back up. It says there is no need to rush or push. There is time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. You have look beyond the surface. Look beyond the surface. It says avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on the underlying motivation and cause or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring the depths into your world. So don't worry so much about what's going on with everybody else. What brings you that sense of beauty that's so important to Libra, right? What brings in the balance? Also Libra. These are such Libra cards, but they're happening when the moon is in Scorpio, which has this great supportive energy from the other planets. And you also have unexplained wonder. And it says magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All prayers are being answered now. The door to your future was so bright and shiny. It's beautiful stuff. And then on Saturday, 7:09 a.m., the moon is going to move into Sagittarius. And again, there could be a little bit of tension because in Sagittarius, it's in a square, which is a harsh right angle to what's going on over there with Venus has now moved into Taurus. It got there on March 4th, and it's in conjunction, might have moved past, but it's pretty close to Uranus. So that's some tough stuff. And yet, you have, again, this resilience card that shows up. And the wisdom. The wisdom and the resilience to understand that what you've cut out of your life has allowed for new growth to come in. And this happens to be going on we have harmony and we have relationship harmony and compassion. And so if you've had a relationship that you've been struggling with, this could really help be a healing time for it. If you've been struggling because you're like, I'm so tired of being alone, when is somebody, the right person, going to come in? I want to say, feeling deserving of a great relationship, attracting it to you by raising your self-esteem, your self-value, your self-worth up by loving yourself will attract in higher vibrational opportunities. And so cutting out what doesn't work in your life could be cutting out your negative self-talk, right? And allow yourself to heal. Have compassion for yourself through the process. But the future looks pretty good there, right? Pretty good there. So, all right, let's get you a color card for the week. Relationship harmony could also be in business, right? And having compassion for the people around you. Libra, you're pretty good about that, but I want to encourage you to have compassion for yourself. Don't be like, oh, I need to be perfect. You don't. None of us are. And your color card for the week is you have Mauve. Enjoy clear hearing. So this means listen with all of your senses. You could be getting downloads from spirit. You could be getting them through music. You could be getting them through something you hear listening to my channel or some other channel. You could get it through a conversation that you're having. Pay attention particularly since there seems to be a lot of emphasis here on making new opportunities for yourself in your life in, it looks like, almost any arena that you want. So really listening to what other people are saying, looking for the opportunities, paying attention. But clear hearing with Mercury finally going direct means that maybe information that you needed is going to be brought to light in a way that you can hear it and understand it. So really paying attention to the details this week becomes important. Listen to what you're hearing. Like, don't just hear it. Like, listen to what you're hearing, okay? All right, you guys take care. We will talk soon. I really look forward to seeing what you have to say in the chat. Talk soon. Bye.